In today's video, I wanted to go over all the games that really stood out to me during MetaQuest's recent gaming showcase. There was 25 games overall, and the show started out really strong, showing the MetaQuest 3. Now, there's a couple of games I wanted to add to the list, but we don't really know enough about them. For example, Assassin's Creed Nexus, we need to wait till June the 12th to hopefully see some gameplay, and I will be dropping a reaction video to that. And then obviously Attack on Titan, which at the moment all we've seen is a CGI trailer, and we know it's co-op and single player. As always, if you enjoy this video, please remember to leave a like, subscribe for more virtual reality content, and let me know your favourite games down in the comments. Sharpen your machete and load your shotgun, it's time to say hello to your old pal Fred. Arizona Sunshine 2, the next generation sequel to the fan favourite VR apocalypse, packs even more gorgeous zombie action. In a post-apocalyptic world, every bullet counts. Experience the thrill of realistic combat as you wield all new and fan-favourite weapons, from shotguns to machetes to flamethrowers. You'll also be accompanied by your brand new friend, Buddy. Not only is Buddy your four-legged companion through thick and thin, he's also the goodest boy and will help you take down those pesky Freds for you. Now, unfortunately, we haven't seen any gameplay yet, only 2 pre-rendered CG trailers, but I'm really glad it does mention online co-op, because for me, this was one of the greatest things about playing Arizona. And even though it was released many years ago, it still stands as a fantastic multiplayer co-op experience. Really looking forward to seeing how this one shapes up.
Later, Fred. Who's a good boy?
Loki's evil invades all realms.
After promising you untold power, the trickster god Loki has betrayed you. While you remain trapped in his prison, he wreaks havoc, tearing the universe apart. Suddenly, battle is thrust upon you, and you find yourself whisked away to an eerie landscape known only as the In-Between. Here, the mysterious weavers reveal that you alone can save the fabric of reality from Loki's destruction. The threads of fate carry you to the realms of Egypt and beyond, and here you must gain followers, uncover mysteries, battle monsters, and master the skills of the gods. Help the gods of ancient Egypt defeat their enemies in turn, and they will help you defeat yours. Now, when this was shown to me at the MetaQuest Gaming Showcase private event, I was honestly quite wowed by the graphics, but I'm not sure this is going to be the system seller to accompany the Quest 3. I still think that Resident Evil 4 is one of the best games to ever come from a flat screen to VR, so I really hope that something else will come on later this year to really help make noise for a brand new headset. At 60 hours gameplay, Asgard's definitely looks impressive, and I was told the file size is only around 40 gig, which is really impressive. Either way, I'm very much looking forward to playing this on the Quest 3. The first game we're going to look at is Bulletstorm, which I'm so pleased to see come into virtual reality. But this time the game is being developed by Incuvo, the developers behind bringing Green Hell from the flat screen into virtual reality. The original developers, People Can Fly, are also part of this development process. Set in a futuristic world, Bulletstorm follows the story of Grayson Hunt, a former elite soldier turned space pirate, after crash landing on a deadly planet called Steiger. And the gameplay in Bulletstorm focuses heavily on fast-paced combat and creative kills. You get to control Grayson Hunt as he battles his way through hordes of enemies using an arsenal of unique weapons and abilities. The game encourages players to dispatch enemies in the most stylish and brutal ways possible, rewarding them with points for creative kills. One of the key features of Bulletstorm is the skill shot system. Instead of simply shooting enemies, players are encouraged to use various environmental hazards, weapons and abilities to perform elaborate and inventive kills. These skill shots earn players points, which can be used to upgrade weapons, equipment and abilities. Now, the gameplay modes of the original might come to VR, which included a single player campaign, cooperative multiplayer challenges and a competitive multiplayer mode. So even though the trailer doesn't make this game particularly look very exciting, I think they really dropped the ball on the trailer, to be honest, because I remember this game being on 360, absolutely incredible. I loved it. I completed it probably a number of times. It was great fun. So yeah, I'm really hyped. If co-op comes to this game, it's going to be awesome. Using your leash to grab people and do those amazing kills in virtual reality. The interesting thing is the trailer is the same for PSVR 2 and Quest 3. There's no difference. So I'm personally very excited to see how it is in both headsets. Next up we have Dungeons of Eternity. It's an endless fantasy action adventure. When a cataclysmic cosmic event threatens your homeworld, the only hope for survival lies within the endless labyrinth of dungeons on the planet known only as Eternity. Band together with other heroes and explore every dark corner for precious loot while using a variety of weapons to smash the hordes of monsters in your way. The game can be played solo or cooperatively with up to 3 players. It also features procedurally generated dungeons and a hell of a lot of different weapons. This kind of looks like the gauntlet for VR we've all waited for. One of VR's all-time best-selling game series, The Walking Dead Saints and Sinners, will be on sale at various times throughout this month, starting today with the MetaQuest store and Steam. A PSVR sale is coming soon too. To celebrate the limited time discounts, Skydance have teamed up with VR Cover to offer you the chance to win one of 500 limited run Walking Dead Saints and Sinners facial interface kits for the MetaQuest 2. You'll find a link pinned to the top of this chat and in the video description on how to take advantage of the sales and how to enter the giveaway. Good luck, tourist.
You think you know the whole story of the Ghostbusters. Well, you don't know my story. 1984. My research brought me to Columbia University, where I studied under the Ghostbusters. They dismissed my work, called it dangerous. But in San Francisco, I can show them, with its untapped cauldron of the undead.
Ghostbusters VR is coming to the MetaQuest 2 and PSVR 2, hopefully sooner rather than later, because I'm really looking forward to checking this out in co-op. Now the story goes, this crazy scientist who was expelled by the rest of the Ghostbusters, he's now harnessing the ghosts of the people who died over in Alcatraz. And as the Ghostbusters, you move to a new HQ in San Francisco, and you must work together with other players to stop him. Now I know you can probably play this game on your own, but I honestly will hope I would never play this on my own. This is a game you definitely want to be playing with your friends. I was recently very lucky and I went to the Meta Camp where I got to explore the San Francisco Ghostbusters HQ, and I even got to use the official Ghostbusters equipment. The backpack weighs around 28 kilos and the sounds were absolutely incredible. Like, everything worked on this equipment.
Alright guys, it is definitely around here somewhere.
Are you sure this isn't a prank call?
Nope, I'm pretty sure. You should get your stuff ready.
Let's make this quick.
It is out there. And in fact, it's right in front of me. It's right there, guys.
Light it up! Wait! Ah, okay.
Power Wash Simulator has now been played by 7 million people, and it's now coming to virtual reality. Absorb the relaxing atmosphere and the stress-free pace as you take the pressure off and strip down patios, pavements, vehicles, and public parks. Now, the best thing about this game, again, much like Ghostbusters, is you can play this single player or co-op. Now, on Steam, it supports 6 players. As long as they bring at least one more player to the party, I am going to be so happy. I recently went hands-on with Power Wash VR thanks to Endreams, and while I can't give any details about the game currently, I'm very much looking forward to playing more. Get ready to experience the most spine-tingling VR mystery adventure of your life. The classic game that chilled you to the bone in the 90s has been brought back to life with cutting-edge VR technology that delivers an atmospheric story like no other. 6 guests have been welcomed to the foreboding mansion, but something sinister is at play. The wealthy recluse and toy maker Henry Stouff hides in the shadows, and there is a dark power here, shrouded in mystery. Who is the 7th guest? What does Henry want with them? And who will live to tell the tale? And to be clear, this is a remake of the 1993 original, and it will feature puzzles that the players will interact with in full 3D VR to solve, as well as ghostly inhabitants that were filmed using volumetric video capture. Now, I didn't know anything about this game back in the day, but personally I'm really excited to check this one out. Now, this game is now coming to all platforms. It's not official yet, but I think it will be announced later on because it was on one of the end slates, coming to Steam VR, PSVR 2 and Quest. Vampire the Masquerade started life as a tabletop role-playing adventure back in 1991. It sees players assume the role of vampires who are referred to as kindred and deal with their night-to-night struggles against their bestial natures, vampire hunters, and each other. Introducing Vampire the Masquerade Justice. You are a vampire. You strike from the shadows and drink blood of both mortal and vampire prey, in a gritty main narrative that includes several side missions and dialogue options. Explore a dark and mysterious Venice to improve your abilities and become the most powerful vampire. This game is described as an action RPG, but when I playtested this game, it definitely gave me vibes of Dishonored. If you're the sort of person who likes to wishlist games, this is definitely one to do that
Very
with.
uncomfortable for you.
This is New Bracca, the mecha fighting capital of the world. You must wrap yourself in 5 tons of metal and go smashing through tons of underground fights. Bash, crush, maul and rip apart enemy robots and mechs. It's a full-on metal-on-metal violence in this first of its kind physics-based brawler. Gear up with over 100 plus items, including power tools like chainsaws, wrecking balls, hire hackers and saboteurs. You must hustle and deal with gangsters and psychos who run these streets as you claw your way up the food chain. Now this gives me all sorts of great vibes, especially the last bit when you see the mech's arm simply laying on the floor and he picks it up and uses it as a weapon. It's got so much promise and I can't wait to go hands on with it very soon.
Your arm's broken, clean up! Ricardo, they're coming in for the kill! Get up and fight!
Listen, when I start working, man get shook. In my face, then boy can't look. They will get fried up, they will get cooked. All South set, I don't get overlooked.